Okay, so this video is about working with exchange rates. In all of our exchange rates, we put the New Zealand dollar as worth 1 because we're in New Zealand. And this technique works as long as the New Zealand dollar is worth 1. Okay? I'm working with either Japanese yen or Canadian dollars. So a Japanese yen is, there are 78.4 Japanese yens to 1 New Zealand dollar, and in the Canadian dollars there's 85 cents for 1 New Zealand dollar. So these numbers on the right hand side are the ones that I'm going to use because my New Zealand dollar is worth 1. Okay, and when I convert my New Zealand dollars, I will be multiplying by that number. So if I want to convert 500 New Zealand dollars into Japanese yen, I'm going to go 500 times 78.4, so therefore 8.4, that tells me that I have got 39,200 Japanese yen. And if I'm converting 500 New Zealand dollars into Canadian dollars, I'm going to times by 0.85, and 500 times 0.85 gets me that I would have 425 Canadian dollars. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Because Japanese yen numbers are bigger than 1, so therefore my answer should be bigger than my 500, and Canadian dollars number is smaller than 1, so my number of Canadian dollars should be smaller than 500. Exactly the same if I'm working back. Instead of multiplying by these numbers on the right hand side, now I'm going to be dividing. So if I'm converting 1,000 Japanese yen into New Zealand dollars, I'm going to go 1,000 divided by 78.4 divided by 78.4, and that gives me that that's 12.76 New Zealand dollars. And if I convert 1,000 Canadian dollars into New Zealand dollars, I'm going to divide by 0.85, and that gives me that I would have 1,176.47 New Zealand dollars. Okay? And that's how I work with my exchange rates.